What's up, guys? I am back with another show and tell of a H&K VP9 SK subcompact that I just picked up this morning. There's tons of reviews on YouTube on this firearm, so I'm not going to tell you anything new. I just want to give you my thoughts and opinions on it. I did buy the I guess what they call the LE model. It comes with the night sights and the third mag. Safety check, nothing in the mag, nothing in the chamber. So it does come with two of these pinky extension mags and one flush mag. I was able to run 150 rounds through this morning, and I got to tell you, this little pistol, well, it might be little to some, it's little to me, is extremely accurate and very, very tame. So in some of the reviews I've seen that because of the mag release being a paddle right under the trigger guard, HK wasn't able to do the like a indented for your middle finger, like you can customize a Glock, or the SIG X carry that I have already comes factory like that. But I didn't have any problems with the grip, and you feel like you can get really, really high, a high purchase on this firearm, and it's just, it's very, very tame. One thing I was a little skeptical about, and I understand that you can remove these if you have to slide out your rear sight, are these tabs to assist with racking a slide. Now, when the VP9 first came out, the full size, I thought it was kind of ugly. Didn't really know what to think of it. And after watching a lot of YouTube reviews on this firearm and the VP9, the full size, or whatever the next size up this is, people say you do get used to it. And I have to say, from racking a slide this morning, it's actually kind of nice. And I'm sure it's ideal for women, or someone who has a weak grip, or maybe you have arthritis, or your hands are fatigued throughout the day. Man, that really helps you out. So they don't protrude out too far. So I'm going to keep them on there. I like it. Any extra benefit and added benefit that I can get in the event I need it, yeah, absolutely. It doesn't get in the way, doesn't interfere with the function of the firearm whatsoever. One thing I did notice, though, when I was shooting this morning, is I kept trying to use my thumb to drop the mag. So it is kind of hard to drop the mag with my thumb, because what happens is I have to readjust my grip. But then what happens is because I have really big hands, so now when I release that mag, it catches on the bottom part of my palm. So what I found is using my index finger, my shooting finger, and dropping that mag. So this is something I'm going to have to train with if this is going to be my main concealed carry, and it most likely will be because of the size, and it's so light. Because I don't want to be trying to change out a mag and keep pushing and feeling for a mag release like on a Glock or Smith & Wesson, and it's not there. So yeah, it's definitely something you'd want to train for. The trigger, everyone is jumping up and down about this trigger, and I have to join that crowd. I bought a CZ P10C last week, and that's probably still the best striker fire pistol out of the box that I have bought. And this is probably second best. This has a very, very nice trigger. So here's your take up, and then nothing after that. You don't feel no sponge, no grit. It's very smooth. Now here is the reset, and then fire. Very, very nice. So like I said, I was able to put 150 rounds through this morning. I actually just got done cleaning. I field stripped the whole thing and sprayed it all out with G96, wiped it all down. You know, everyone has a different way of cleaning it. Since it's still daytime, I did go into the bathroom with the lights off and These are very, very bright night sights. So it's really good. I heard and watched a lot of reviews where the full size VP9 was pinching your trigger finger. Um, I have that problem with some of my other firearms, so I kind of have to use a little bit more on the trigger so I don't get that pinch. With this one, I guess they remedied it, so there's not as much gap between the trigger and the trigger guard. Didn't feel this is a very comfortable shooting gun, especially for how small it is. 3 10-round bags. This was right out of the box with the medium size backstrap and side panels, and I haven't messed around with it, but it feels pretty comfortable now. I may mess around with it later on today or tomorrow or something, I don't know, and see if maybe the larger one feels a little bit better. Not sure what else I can tell you guys. It does have the 1913 Picatinny rail. I don't run lights on any of my firearms. I usually, if I need to, I'll carry one of my flashlights. Let's see, what else can I tell you guys about this? I love the box that it comes in. It's really cool. It's like this, kind of this matte, shiny, more like a matte finish box. It's very smooth. It looks like very professional looking, and then the red HK letters on it. I know price point has been all over the place. I've heard as low as 500 and MSRP well over 800, depending on what model you get. Like I said, I have the LE model, so mine did come with the night sights and the 3rd mag, and I paid $668 for this. One thing I did notice though, when I was running the flush mag, so it's just like my Glock 26, my pinky just kind of hangs out there. I didn't notice any difference in controllability as far as accuracy or anything. I just know it wasn't as comfortable, especially at the range. Now with concealed carry, I'll most likely use that flush mag and keep one of these in my back pocket, or vice versa. We'll see. So, but yeah, that paddle style, this is my first HK I've ever owned. So, and the first firearm I've ever owned with a paddle style mag release. So, and this is left-handed friendly. It does have that big old bore paddle style left side mag release, and it's very functional. I have some guns that, man, they're almost you have to use 2 thumbs just to disengage it. Now, the right hand side, if you're a right hand shooter, you do have both your controls here, your takedown lever and your slide stop. This is very flush with the. Let's see if we can get that. You can see it barely protrudes out from the side of the firearm. Let's drop this so we can see a little bit better. You know, I've watched some videos where guys were like, yeah, it's a little hard to get to. Everybody's hand's different. I didn't have a problem this morning. It was very functional for me. It's probably about 1 inch long, and it is. They got some like some line checkering in there. It's not coarse, it's not rough, but it's enough for me to grab onto. Now I normally don't drop the slide like that without a mag and a live round in there, but I don't mind doing that for video purposes. Takedown is super simple. Just like a Glock, just like any other striker-fired pistol. Back. I don't have any cons of this. I guess I do have one. They did do the 2 megs with pinkies on it. Like, I wish they would have did one with an extra round or 2, so you can see that's hollow. It's, you know, it's beveled out in there. So it is good because I can get a full purchase on it. Even though this is a subcompact, I can still get all my fingers on it. And I don't know if this is the way it's designed, the angle, or what, but the recoil is extremely minimal on this, which is amazing. So I think that's about it. I don't really have anything else to show. I have been buying a lot of guns lately, and I need to slow down because the gun shop told me that I was being flagged for purchase of firearms within so many days. So this is my 7th pistol I bought this year, and it's Valentine's Day of 2018. So anyway, I'll probably pick another one up in a month or so. But I do like doing little show and tell videos, reviews. But I may start doing shooting reviews, just kind of jumping that little pile there. Oh, and one more thing before I go. I've seen a lot of people show this, but you have your striker indicator. You see it's black in there. Now if I cock it, you can see red. Here, let me get my flashlight out. Can we see that? You can see red. Now that doesn't mean that there's a round in the chamber. It just means that your pistol is cocked and ready to go. So when you fire that, that'll protrude forward. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you have one of these, comment, like, subscribe, dislike, whatever you want to do. But I'm excited. Now it's time to go holster shopping. Thanks, guys.